Welcome to Kinugawa-Onsen town that I just arrived at by taking the SL Taiju steam locomotive, which I also got to film turning around here. There are flurries of snow in the air. It's about 39 degrees. It looks like the water is hot. Oh, let's see if we can put Taiju on the camera again before we go somewhere else. I also have video of riding on the steam locomotive. Just take a look at that. An amazing experience for me. I was originally planning to go to Nikko to do some temple walking, but when I arrived, I realized that Taiju was in operation, and I had a chance to finally take a steam train here in Japan. So that's what I decided to do. And there it is. Behind it is the super awesome Spacia X limited express train, which is still on my list to do someday. The fanciest seats in that sell out like a month in advance. There's Taiju. Just idling. Incredible. I won't be spending a lot of time here in Kinugawa. I'm not staying overnight. I'm using the last of a Tohoku JR pass today. I used it to go up to Sendai for an amazing concert experience and back. And I also decided to use it today for a Nikko trip, some limited express trains. So it came out to be a little less expensive than if I just bought the tickets all individually. And gave me some flexibility, which is great. I wonder how much you can really hear me versus just the wind. A cold wind is blowing. Nikko area is doable as a day trip from Tokyo. But you have to be, I would say you have to be quite efficient. You get up early in the morning, get up to Nikko, know what you want to do, because the town very much shuts down at, like, all the temples close at sundown, basically. And then you're going to be turning back around. So you, especially in this winter time, you only have a little bit of daylight hours. My last time up to Nikko, I arrived fairly late in the afternoon and only got a little bit of light. It was still beautiful, but I wasn't able to get all the spots. And this time, I got distracted by a steam train. I can't say I'm disappointed. No, Washington residents, that is not the story you think it is. So as I was saying, you have to be, I think, pretty efficient to do a lot here in one day, considering the round trip times. If you really want to take everything in, see the falls, see the lakes, you're going to want to do an overnight. And if you're going to do an overnight, you're probably going to want to stay in an onsen hotel. I went to Nikko on the Tohoku Pass, like I said. But I believe you can go here on the Tokyo Wide Pass, which costs less, and you get a lot of value out of that one. I might use that coming up, but it does not cover Sendai. It would not have gotten me that far, so it was not the one I picked. Water feature. Big hotel. I'm not going to stray too far from the station because I'll need to be back somewhat soon. So as you'll see if you watch the video with Taiju, I spent most of my time in the open air observation compartment, and yeah, it got very chilly. I only recovered a little bit in the main station here, and now I'm back out. Whew. Things look very quiet. This is not the Karen you're looking for. The limited express train I took here, the Spazio Nikko, Shinjuku is pretty empty. But the Taiju, I don't know, maybe half full. Pretty popular. A lot of people come here from Asakusa instead on the various Tobu lines, the Revati and the Spatial lines. But there is that one that leaves from Shinjuku, covered by my pass, sort of a Tobu JR collaborative train. Ooh, here's some steepness. Using the handrail. I did about a month of daily step training, walk training for this trip, and it's really paid off. It's one way to cross the water. Let's look down. Oh, beautiful. Like I said, there's flurries today, little flakes, but no ground snow. Not yet. Is there a specific phobia for steep ladders? Because trigger warning. As you can see, some of the fall colors are still out. All the turning of the leaves started later this year. I wonder why. Wow. Oh. Now, if that was an IC machine, I would use it. I don't know if I can walk along the river anymore here. It's worth finding out, though. I'm really not upset that I'm not doing the temple stuff today, because it gives me an excuse to come back. Probably do an overnight. Seems smart. Yep, it seems like the end of river access. I may just very well need to get a warm drink. I'm guessing right now anyone who's visiting has a good sense to be at an important historical site or inside relaxing in the hot water. The steamy water. That wind is something else. Let's see. Nope. I guess it's a castle town after all. Yamato. Let's see. Aha. A bridge. And more stairs. Okay. Gorgeous. See, a lot of these hotels are built like right on the side of the cliff wall. And if you're wondering where we are, spy another bridge down there. I think I might try to walk to that and then cross over to it. I imagine it's pretty bustling up here when it's snowing, but also during the heat of summer because escape it in the mountains. We love ourselves an oni. Going nowhere fast. beautiful. I grew up in a small college town through almost all of elementary, and then moved to an even smaller island town. And it had a big tourist season in the summer. And of course, my college town had the waxing and waning of college students. There's a particular rhythm to towns that depend on large amounts of people that come and go. I wonder if Nico and Kinugawa are similar. I wonder if the locals have the same sort of jaded view of the seasonal guests. My guess is yes. All right, hopefully that bridge is coming up soon. I don't think I missed it. One downside to filming with your phone, your primary phone, is can't really check maps and such. Cool guys like Ramble, they have their dedicated camera setups and they can check anything. I'm still just an amateur. Well, regardless whether I find the bridge or not, I'm going to end this video pretty soon. Just a little taste of the main street and also back alleys of Kinugawa-Onsen. Well, This is either going to be the bridge road or I overshot it somehow. Let's find out. Huh? Yatta! We did it. Wow. So as you can see, there's a lot to see and do in this area. Carve out some time, take the nicest train you feel comfortable buying, come up, spend a night. Now there's a hard to cross bridge. All right, with that, I'm gonna backtrack along the river. This has been just a little taste of Kinugawa-Onsen. We'll see you next time.